I think that the more access you get, the harder it's going to be anyway. I think access killed it. Like, it wasn't special anymore. I don't know. It's just the Me Too movement played a huge role in it. But I think it was just. I just think it was, bro. The days was old. Have you ever read? So, you saw the Michael Jackson movie, right?
Right.
Yes.
You saw Walter Yetnikoff, right? Walter Yetnikoff was the CEO of Columbia Records. That's the guy who called MTV and said, "You gonna play Mike?"
Okay, yeah.
Read his book. I got it right here. I'll play it for you. His book starts off with him saying, "I need more cocaine and prostitutes in the office." That's how his book starts. He gotta make a Michael Jackson. Like, this dude is crazy as fuck. You need crazy people at the top.
Right.
Telling the artist how to be. Jimmy is crazy. When you gotta run Jimmy would say to crazy, do this, do that. It was like, yeah, you need that. Nobody thinks like that. When the last time there was a writing camp?
Right.
You know what writing camps are?
Yeah, of course.
We started them. They started because of us. That's a true story. At least in the modern days, the modern writing camp started because of us. Jimmy Iovine with a record for Pussycat Dolls, When I Grow Up. When I grow up, I want to be famous, I want to be a star. That song created the first songwriter camp on a major level that I ever heard of. Because when we made that song, so here's the story. We made that song, but we already made songs for Nicole that flopped. So Nicole Scherzinger.
Right.
So we made this song on Rodney Jerkins. So Rodney Jerkins is like, I'm gonna send it to Nicole. And we were like, bro, she just put out one of our records that didn't do that well. Like, let's give it to somebody else. Like, let's give it to Britney Spears. Let's give it to Christina. You know, somebody like that. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah. So he calls Jimmy. Jimmy likes the record. Jimmy said, I want it for Nicole. And Rodney was like, the boys don't want to give it to Nicole. Jimmy says, cool, we're gonna put it out on the Pussycat Dolls. That's their first single. And then literally, we was like, but the Pussycat Dolls ain't been recorded. They're making the album now. And he made the album in 2 weeks. And he flew the whole music industry to LA. We was in Akon's camp. B. Cox and them is over there. You got Polo and everybody is listening to When I Grow Up, our song. And Jimmy is saying, beat that. I need y'all to beat that. It still want to be in the first single, by the way. But I just remember like everybody was like, that was like one of those we made it moments where everybody was like, Jimmy, play this your record. He played Akon our record. Akon's like, we were signed to him. You little motherfuckers, y'all need to come on. Y'all won't work with me now. Y'all not gonna give Jimmy more records without me. It was a great moment, but that's what started this. That's at least the first one I've ever seen in my life where the entire business came to one city at the same time and they was all working on one album. Pussycat Dolls. Every studio in LA was booked out for 2 weeks, and they got the album done. We still had the first single though.
That's big. I remember the Pussycat Dolls, and maybe you could help me with this. I remember there was a record by a young lady. I think she was an independent artist.
Don't you wish your girlfriend
I heard that. I heard her singing the record. It was on the radio, doing well, and then all of a sudden, it was gone.
You know who did
what
that?
What the hell happened?
Let me tell you what happens. You have a rock star CEO like Jimmy Iovine who heard the record on the radio. It was written and produced by CeeLo Green. I know you like me. I know you like me. That's CeeLo, nigga.
I know
that's CeeLo, nigga. So CeeLo makes the record and puts it out on his artists, and it's on radio.
Everywhere.
Urban.
And it's going.
Urban radio everywhere, yes.
Everywhere, but it's going.
And Jimmy Iovine heard it and said, give that to me. I'm cut the same song on the Pussycat Dolls, put Busta Rhymes on it, 8 million records sold. You need people like that to run labels.
But how does that happen? It was already out.
Because you need someone that says only black people heard it.
Damn.
Only black folks heard it. I'm gonna play it for a white audience now, and it went 8 times platinum. Shout out to CeeLo Green. Shout out to CeeLo Green. CeeLo wrote that record. Crazy.
I was always wondering about that situation.
Bro, if y'all knew the gangsterish things that also happened to Music Soul Child and Bieber. Music Soul Child, that song, I Smile, that was Music Soul Child record. And they took it on, cut it on Bieber and put it on radio on Bieber. Yeah, bro, when you start, One thing I will tell you about the music industry will remind you, y'all black folks ain't shit. I just want to tell y'all that. That's what they remind you of. Like, that's what that moment was to a young lady. She's out of here.
She was on her way.
Here come white people with white money. Give it to us. And by the way, it was a smart move. It winds up becoming one of the biggest songs of all time. But it was a great move for CeeLo. But yeah, oh, they don't give a fuck, bro. They'll take your shit off radio. Only black people heard it.
But how do you even have that conversation with CeeLo? He like, record going.
Yeah, you know how you tell him? That record is, with Hurst doing it, it might peak out. You might make $500,000. If we do it, you might make 20. What the fuck you think CeeLo gonna say?
Yeah.
I ain't got no goddamn choice.
Now, do you think she got paid?
She probably did. I know her, by the way. I know her. I want to look her name up, but I know her though. It's my homie. Every time I see each other, we speak. But it was hard. It was messed up, but it was the right move because it like I said, 8 million records sold.
You mentioned something about, your points that never got recouped. Do you think you will ever recoup that? Or it's
Hell no.
It's gone forever.
Fuck no. Ain't nobody get no money from them. Man, no. Hell no.
And there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, you could hire a forensic expert to go, make them pay you. But you probably gonna pay him $30,000 to make 60. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, just keep working. And then that's what I do. Just keep working. You'll get the money.
So just a lesson.
Bro, I'm owed so much money from so many people, bro. I can't believe it, bro. I had the money people owe me. I'd be in a way different position. Pay me what you owe me.